Last week, I was on a trip to Porto, and I was actually on this trip to receive answers about, do I want to move back to this place? Because I used to live here for years until I got ill and I had to move back to the Netherlands. And now I was thinking and considering, am I going to move back to Porto? So I was there to experience the place again because I believe through experience, through action, I will receive the answers that are meant for me. So I was walking in surrender, in this openness. But in that moment, I actually received a different statement. I'm building the leaders of the next generation. This was a statement that came to me. And for some reason, the statement also stayed stuck with me. And I felt that in the moment that I tapped into some sort of my mission, the mission that I want to devote myself to. And sometimes you have a feeling of the direction that you're going into, but you can't really articulate it. So when I tapped into that mission of, okay, I'm building the leaders of the next generation, also all kinds of questions came up for me. As in, well, I'm not the leader that I want to be yet. Who am I to be saying these things? Who am I to be building those leaders? Because I need to develop all these leadership skills. So all of these fears and questions immediately came up to me. But when I also slowed down a bit more, I could see there's so much noise in this world. If you look at the men that are pushed to the front the most, these are usually the men that are the loudest. If you look at all the leaders that you see online right now, especially with the documentary that came out with the Manosphere, like you see all the leaders that are shouting the loudest, they have all this external success, it's all about the status, it's all about the women, and these are the kind of things that they are pushing onto other men. And I'm not saying that everything that they do is wrong, by the way, because there's a lot of power in their teachings. Because as men, we need to be able to build stuff. Like this is crucial. But I also believe that the thing that is way more important is, what is the place that we're doing it all from? If every single thing is about achievement and grind and hustle and ego gratification, and we're building all this external success on internal wounds, I don't believe this is powerful. This is not the powerful place to lead from and to create from. And this is where we start to see that the blind are leading the blind. This is where I want to see more leaders that are self-aware, that have been courageous enough to go within and look at what is actually going on in my psyche. Like, why am I doing the things that I'm doing? I want to see more leaders that are leading from a place of love, from a place of care for one another. They are devoted to a mission that's bigger than themselves. I want to, and this is not the soft type of love or the cliche type of love. I want to see love from a place of strength, love with a backbone. The leaders that are grounded. And usually the leaders that are most grounded and that are very calm, they are the ones that have gone within already. So they are not attached to anything outside of them. Their whole self-worth is not tied into these external things, all these toys, all this money, all the businesses. And this is where you really have to see the nuance where I'm not saying not to build these things. It's beautiful to be building these things, but why are you doing it? What is the intention behind it? Because most men that are, let's say, the loudest right now online, their self-worth as a man is tied into those toys, the women that they're dating, the six-pack that they have, the businesses that they have. Their whole self-worth is tied into this. And if you don't have these things, you're not valuable as a man. So I will teach you how to build these things, get into my course, and I'll show you so you can become worthy of a man type of thing. And this is not the place that I want more leaders to create from and more men to create from. I have so many people in my coaching sessions that have built amazing results in life, but they feel like shit. They feel a lack of fulfillment. They feel a lack of satisfaction. They realize that it doesn't matter how much things I build outside of me, it will never make me feel complete. So this is where I want to see more leaders that are whole, that are complete, as cliche as it sounds. But it doesn't mean that a leader has to be perfect. And this is where I know I'm going into many different directions because this is also a, let's say, raw, unfiltered expression of this mission that came to me. And this is where I also get to see, I don't know where this is going to take me. I want to see more leaders that are leading from honesty, from rawness, from vulnerability. So when I'm sharing this and creating this video, I also feel fear. Who am I to share this? Who am I to create this? I need to have all of these things. I need to have all of these skills. This is what's currently in this moment while recording this video, this is going on through my mind. But this is also the thing that I want to see more of in this world. I know that I'm not perfect. I am far from perfect as a leader, but this is where I'm not supposed to have the answers. And this is what's beautiful about leaders in general. And this is my philosophy in life is I'm not here to tell you what you should be doing with your life. Who am I to know better than yourself? what I believe in is that you are the expert of you. You already have the answers inside of you. This is also where I come from as a coach. And my job is not to tell you what you should be doing with your life or to give you advice. My job is to guide you to the answers that are already there. So this is when I say a statement like, I'm building the leaders of the next generation. It is not that I'm building them. Of course, I'm saying this statement because it resonates more with people, but the thing that I really focus on is building the containers that reveals the powerful leader that's already inside of you. I create the containers that reveal the greatness that is already inside of you. Sometimes we think we have to become something. We have to get to that place. But what if the place is here inside of you? What if you have to realize that the place was already there, that you already had these things, that the greatness was already there. And the greatness is not attached to how much money you have in your bank account, how big your biceps are. This is not where your greatness is attached to. It's about who you are being right now. And the being will create in this world. This is what I'm taking a stand for. And when I'm talking about building the leaders of the next generation, it's not about the ones that are changing the world. This is about how are you leading your business? How are you leading your family, your friends? How are you leading your communities? I want to see more leaders that are coming from a place of contribution, of impact, of purpose, that are devoted to a mission that's bigger than them. And of course, these type of leaders have also cultivated the skills of, I need to know how to build shit. It is not all fluffy in their mind. It's not all this spiritual type of stuff where people go into spiritual bypassing, which I often see. Like, I want to see a harmony between both worlds. I want to see the men that have gone within, with the inner work, that have faced their shadows and the demons that are inside of them, and at the same time, that are building awesome shit. Like, you need to practice that skill of how do I even take action? This is the self-leadership part. So this is where I see leadership starting with self-leadership. It starts with responsibility. It starts with discipline. It starts with courage, being able to take action regardless of the fear that you experience, regardless of these feelings, being able to stay consistent even when it's boring. When you know I just have to do the boring work over and over again to make this work. Like, these are the type of skills that you must develop first. You need to be a role model of the thing that you want to take a stand for. You need to become an embodiment of the standards. And this is where I see self-leadership as the foundation of you becoming a more powerful leader. But you need to become the embodiment of that standard. And that's why I just wanted to make this video about this, the thing that I believe in. I believe we don't need more noise in this world. More people that are screaming how perfect they are and showing off their perfect lives, and showing how important all the money is and all the cars and all the toys. Like, yes, it's fun to be building that stuff, but we start to tie our self-worth into these things. We don't need more controversial figures in this world. We don't need more loud voices and all this noise. We need more grounded men. We need more calm men that are leading the way. They can be loud in some kind of ways, but these are the type of leaders that I trust. They are detached from everything around them. Because the moment you start to get attached to the toys and to the money, like, this is where those things have control over you. And I believe the most powerful leaders are the ones that are detached from everything. But at the same time, they go forward relentlessly. Like, and that's the beautiful harmony, of course, that I'm still cultivating as well. I get pulled into all kinds of directions all the time. So I'm over time developing that mastery, which is a journey that we're all on. And this is one other thing that I also believe in is, it doesn't matter what you have in life. This is really something that, like I said, the self-worth is tied into what you have and don't have. But I care way more about who you are being. It doesn't matter if you're homeless or a millionaire. Like, I care about who are you being in the circumstances right now. You can have a millionaire that is anxious, that is treating people like shit. You name it, all of these things, that is lying, that is unfaithful. And you can have the homeless guy that is hungry, that is dedicated, that is taking care of people, that gives every single bit of money that he has, he gives it away in service or contribution to other people. Like, who do you want to hang around? Who do you want to be around? I can guarantee you that if that homeless guy is being like that, he will not be homeless forever. Like, he will get out of that situation. These are the type of people that I want to surround myself with. So I'm also just expressing this unfiltered in this video because I also want to attract the men that are like that believe these type of things. I want to attract awesome men. I want to build awesome shit with awesome men. And I want to see the men around me also to impact their surroundings, the people that they care about. I want to see more men that are leading from that place. And that's why I'm embodying that vision of building the leaders of the next generation. And you can see how small my channel is. You can see how small the things is that I've created around me. Like, yes, I have a coaching practice that I'm running. Yes, I have a group that I'm running. But this is where we all have to start somewhere. And this is also part of the courage, as in, I know that I'm a work in progress, always. I know that all of these things will be imperfect. I haven't even mastered this personal branding YouTube type of game. But this is where I trust that, I trust these things that come to me. And I just roll with it. And while I'm creating, while I'm expressing this, while I'm taking action, I receive more answers. I'll receive more or clarity, the clarity that I'm looking for. And I just trust that the seed will grow in anything that is meant to grow into. It's outside of my control, but my job is to water it, and which is what I'm doing right now, to also attract these type of guys that are in alignment with this vision. So if this resonates with you, welcome. It's awesome to have you around here. Also, just as a side note, I'm not here to sell you any courses. I created a free training, the OM method, because I believe, like I said, the core of leadership is self-leadership. And one core component of self-leadership is courage. This is if I had to strip down personal development to one thing, is this thing: courage, facing your fears over and over again. This is how you become the man that you know you can be, by doing this over and over again. Because in these moments of fear, discomfort, stuckness, whatever you experience, discomfort or uncomfortable feelings, you will develop the skills and the characteristics of that man. And you have to face these things over and over again. But this is also the hardest part of personal development. This is why it's not talked about enough, because it's not sexy to sell. I can sell you courses on all the information that you're missing and how to do this and all the strategies, but it's not about that. It's about who you are being. Are you courageous enough to face these fears over and over again, to take the scary actions? That is what it's all about. And that's why I created a free training about bold, consistent actions, about taking these scary actions consistently. And this is not like any other course where you are left on your own, where you have hours of mindless consumption. Like, this is short rapid fire videos about this concept, and you receive a one-on-one strategy session with me to make sure that this works for you, that this is personalized to you. Because I want to surround myself with these type of guys that are facing their fears, that are building awesome shit. So if this is resonating with you and you want to lean into that courage muscle more, you want to develop that muscle, then you can sign up for free. There is no cost involved. This is a complimentary session as long as I have capacity, because I can do this at scale. And yeah, I'll see you inside, because I would love to create some beautiful things with you. And this is where, when it comes to my mission, building the leaders of the next generation, it starts with one leader at a time. Like, I'm not focusing on, let me get thousands, hundred thousands, millions of men around me. It starts with one leader at a time. And that's what I'm doing. So I appreciate you for watching this video. This is more of a rant about my philosophy, about what is going on. But this is where I want to keep you updated about this as well. I want to keep you on that journey, and subscribe if you want to see more of this, because I'll be building my content more around this mission right now. And we'll see wherever this journey is going to take us. So I appreciate you for being here.